I'm just going to simply put this. Every time I think Tyson Fury's done, he's Fury, and he ends up winning. I am not going to count this guy out of this fight against Deontay Wilder.
You got to look at two things. You got to look at who they fought, the level of competition in the last, let's say 4 or 5 fights.
Okay.
In Fury's case, he's fought 2 times in the last 2.5 years. That equates to ring rust. Not a good thing to have when you're fighting a guy like Wilder. Wilder, on the other hand, you're right, he's a one-punch guy. Look what he did to Ortiz. One good shot and Ortiz was down, and he didn't want to come back for more in that fight. He did get up, but that's a harder fighter. But he was done. And if you take a look at, I said 2 things you got to look at. The second thing is the knockout ratio. Wilder has a 98% knockout ratio versus 70-some% for the other guy. So the level of competition, a little stiffer in Wilder's case. He fought a lot of guys with a lot of green in their record. That means he had a lot of wins. And so did, by the way, to be fair to Fury, he has fought guys that they're not journeyman fighters that he's fought. He's fought some guys that can fight a little bit.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be what I said. I think it's going to be a feeling out first half of the first round. Then I think Wilder goes to work, and by the time the 4th or 5th round is over, I think the fight will be over.
Listen, I got a special place in my heart for fighters across the pond. I am a fan of Deontay Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Absolutely have a lot of respect for this guy. But there's another guy from the UK by the name of Anthony Joshua who's got a lot of skills too. Let's end on the note, if and when they get together, meaning the winner of this fight and him, do you see that happening? And against either one of these fighters, how do you think Joshua would fare?
I think the fight could happen sometime in 2019, early 2020. I see the fight ending in a knockout by Wilder. Joshua has been down.
Right.
He doesn't have a glass jaw, but he has a suspect jaw. So we're going to find out what happens when he's in with a real puncher.
And I don't think he has the same power either one of these fighters has.
No, he doesn't. And you know what? The other thing that you have to be watchful of when you see him fight, he runs out of gas in the later rounds. If he gets to the later rounds, he'll be gassed. I'm talking about Joshua.
I know it. I know. All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen, the great Bernie Vukovic, always a pleasure to see him. Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you.
Hey, folks, the Brighton Hot Dog Shop, any time of year, always the best time of year whenever you stop by. Good night.